Hello YouTube, Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. And here we are on the fifth day of the Fair Play Arena, and you can see that really I have pretty much no broken heroes on Gandalf the Grey. This is about to be a very brutal event for me, but nonetheless, I mean, we do have a couple of usable heroes. I mean, we have a Nizil, which is not actually that strong in this current meta with freeze immunity, freeze everywhere. What we're really aiming for is trying to get three solid teams going and have three solid teams to win to go against their weakest team. So this is kind of these first two teams are kind of my gimme teams, while the other three I'm actually going to try to win some on them. So the idea here is trying to figure out what can I actually beat. So looking at this team here, no real means of anti-cleanse, so we're hoping that with Tifia and Nerid we can take it out. This team looks relatively weak. I mean, Biston's probably the fastest one there, so we can counter it with Biston. And the last team here is their, random team, and we'll take what we can with this last team here. We and after this round, what we'll do. Um, so as you can see, as predicted, I won the three that I needed here. I think at this point I can actually go into the shop and I should be able to pick up, I think, the first hero that I can actually really use. I'm looking forward to picking up the Sendo as well, and then I'm hoping with the remaining points I'm able to actually go for another refresh here. So with the addition of Donald to the team, this can probably change my lineup a little bit. So first of all, I mean, we can start working kind of on the fourth team a little bit. Um, let's put a Donald in there, and hoping between Donald and O'Grady's, they can kind of help me land a win. Do I have any other heroes that I bought? No, not really. This team is actually really weak, the third one, but it will have to do for now. We will be able to swap the teams up a little bit between, Rudolph, and we're just going for heavy control at this point. Heavy control cleanse is kind of the strategy there. Let's see where we go with the next 8 attacks. So again, the first team, this is, dead. And seems like the second team is also relatively strong. So what we want to do is just focusing on beating the last three. So I'll take my strongest team. They got freeze and clan and all caster. So it does look a little bit scary, but nonetheless, let's try to beat it with that, and then we'll use the next couple of team. And here, we're gonna hope that with the heavy control, I can deal with the problem I see in this particular lineup here. Hopefully, as things are dying, Rudolph's gonna, pull off a miracle here. But we should be able to win the last three for sure. Okay, so no miracle on that particular one. Let's keep going. So you can see that I was about 60 wins away, and we are on the uh, th third last day. So as long as I aim for 2 or 3 wins even, I should be able to finish the 120, no problem. This one, the highest attack is probably one of these attackers, so I could in theory freeze all of them. The first two team looks too dangerous to deal with, so again, let's go for our guaranteed wins here. Even the first team, we could try our luck, but we'll see what happens. All right, the last three we won. We're at 17 points. Right, the first team looks very scary, so we'll avoid that. Second team, in theory we could freeze it and go for that. So they got a Brynhild here that we have to deal with. The last one's a gimme team, so and this one looks pretty weak as well. So let's go for that. We need something to be able to kill the Brynhild and the freeze. So I mean, let's go for this because whenever Brynhild kills someone, Rudolph is gonna freeze them. Um, let's sacrifice the weakest team. So this, let's see. Maybe if we're lucky, we can get a 4. Oh, this team. This was surprising that the fourth team ended up losing, but yeah, Gerda was able to pull off some amazing stuff here. Let's watch it. I was expecting a Belton nuke to just go right through everybody, but it seems that they managed to get a turn up. Wow, Gerda definitely surprised me there. I see. Okay, but let's keep going. We're at 25 points. Go to the higher store. This is when we'll be able to pick up the Ascendo, and hopefully with the refresh, we get some solid heroes to pick up. So Mekio is going to be a better setup than Belton. I'm going to be able to bring in Elza. So I think I'm going to be on this page picking up quite a few good heroes to round out the rest of my teams. But in this current lineup, I should be able to move Belton out for... Oh, I don't have my Q yet. My bad. I will be able to pick him up, and then we'll go from here. Um, Picking up Ascendo is definitely going to help this team. Um, in fact, let's go like this, because pushing them back gives me the ability to go first. So let's go like that. Um, so we're on our last 5 attack. Let's see if we can manage a 4 win. Okay, again, this is a team we want to avoid, but I think we found our 4 win. So I think with 4 win, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sacrifice our weakest team to their Lydia team. Their next strongest team seems to be this one. So we want to use our Ascendo combo to push theirs back and go for the big nuke. Then we want to go for the freeze, and the top team should be able to take care of that. So we're looking at 4 wins here, everyone. And ta-da, we have 4 wins, and we get 9 for that. So again, this is where, you do, I mean, luck takes you so far. At this point is really about, can you attack effectively? I don't think I'm going to get anywhere, probably even into the top 100 with this kind of a, hero pool, but I think I should be able to at least finish the path, maybe get into top 1000, pick some epic rune chests, but, you know, this point is where, how do you optimize and figure out what can your teams beat? Ideally, you have a Panda for anti-cleanse, so you have a heavy CC team you can deal with. For example, my really tanky team here will be really good against the Tifia. Here, where, they're going for the space, I think, using the Nizil is the best. This particular team looks really nasty, so I'm just going to sacrifice it. Um, their main DPS is actually just, well, it's Quinlan and that. So, I'm thinking that if I'm able to, I mean, they're gonna freeze me first because Tuck actually goes faster. So I'm gonna slow them down afterwards. I mean, the chances of me winning is low, but hey, I think something like this, I should be able to at least guarantee to win the last 3. Yeah, the first one didn't give me a chance. But even C3, um, going at 3 wins and 2 losses, I'm still getting 25 points. So from a ranking perspective, I mean, where's the top rank? Top rank is 2300. So, you know, if I consistently do that, I'm getting 250 points a day, which is a lot, right? So let's first pick up the Mekio, and let's improve our lineup. So Belton goes down. Belton's going to help here. Put the Makio here. We're really looking for supports around our team now. Like, we're not going to be able to build a 5th team. That's what it is. But But this team looks a little bit more reliable. I think the first team deserves a better DPS. Yeah, so let's put 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 him there. Put a little bit of heals here. Okay, let's go match. First team looks like a toss up. Second one, I think I wonder I don't have a space on this lineup, do I? If I have a space, I could potentially build a I could build a very strong cleave team around it, but this one clearly I don't. So we're gonna try Donald to stop that. We don't have a way to cleanse the Sendo. I mean, you know what? We can try to use this on them. We can. The last two teams are super easy. Um, Pana's gonna end up going first, so we're gonna have to find a way to survive it. I mean, we have. Oh, when we pick up Elza, we can try to make one of these team the kind of tanky surviving team and go for a longer matchup. But in the meantime, I mean, we're gonna just try to survive. Oh, that looked really bad. At this point, we can hire the Elza. So let's convert one of our teams to be maybe a little bit more tanky. If you haven't had a chance to check out the prior 3 days, please go check it out because I think I give a lot more tips and tricks in those videos. And in the links in the description below, as usual, I put my fundamentals to PvP videos, allowing you to think about how you want to set up effective teams and based on the role the hero plays. And as usual, um, if you like the content you're seeing and you like to support me, subscribing, like, and commenting uh, below and have a discussion on any questions you have is the best way you can support me. So what did we just pick up? We picked up an Elsa, right? So let's think about converting this team into a little bit more survivability focused team. Let's take her out. Um, where did my Elsa go? So we can actually put an Elsa in here to give consolidation. We're gonna put both of these guys in here to make this really as best of a second turn team as we can make it. Um, we got a combination of pushback, CC, and freeze, and we could get, a cleanser in there. I think this makes things just a tad little bit better. The first team, I mean, the first team is what it is, but my three main teams, I kind of got, four good options here now. Technically, I should be setting up the turn meter, the turn orders, because here I know for sure Seth really needs to be starting with scale 1 over here and then scale 2, but sometimes he doesn't do that, so let's go with that. Okay, because we gotta go first, let's go for that mirror setup. We're gonna be able to CC them and then nuke. Should look fine. Second team looks like it's a bunny, so um, I think the highest attack is probably Mackin, so Mackin's gonna get protected. So let's go for the freeze and the nuke. This one, we got Donald in there, so it's gonna be a little bit hard to survive against it, but we can hard CC it with this team if he manages to kill something. The last two team looks like, oh, I wish the last team I had a little bit more because these looks like free gimmies. But um, you know what? I'm gonna try to go like this because the last team I have a turn meter boost and they don't. So maybe I will be able to win. And we go for oh, it's unfortunate, but we still got three there. And we're 85 wins. We're gonna go for the last one. Hopefully we can get a 4 win here. Oh, we're up against Sneaky Panda. Okay, thank you so much. Our last two team looks like total like gimmies to me. This is the team we're gonna avoid. So we're gonna sacrifice that. The first team I think we can CC. This one we can freeze. And thank you for giving me 4 wins on the last one. Yeah. All right. So there you have it, everyone. The fifth day, and uh, really try to make these attack early. But tomorrow the strategy is going to be a little bit different because everybody probably would have went through it. So here is you got to really make sure you're in well position for the last 2 days to wrap up the event. Get those solid heroes. Once you have the solid heroes, you might want to pick up some additional buff if you're comfortable with your lineups. But considering, the starting heroes were really bad, you probably need to think about buying maybe 25 completely new heroes to make 5 solid lineups, especially if you're pushing for, you know, some of the top ranks. But, I'm at 160 right now. I'm probably expected to drop quite a bit by the end of the day. So stay tuned. We'll probably do a final attack on the last day, and everyone, enjoy the rest of your day wherever you're at. Take care. Gandalf out.